It's a very special day today. It is my birthday. And so when I found out that my birthday fell on a Wednesday, which is our podcast release day every week, our show comes out on a Wednesday and live on YouTube every Wednesday. The minute I saw that my birthday fell on a Wednesday, I was like, ooh, I know what I'm going to do for all of our loyal listeners. Instead of me showing up on my birthday and saying, oh, where's all the presents for me? I don't want to be a present princess. What I want to do is give you the presents. So I've planned this episode because, well, firstly, because it's my birthday, I want to give you something back and I want to help you to create more success. So for those of you that have ever looked on my website, you will see that I have quite a lot of self-study courses and resources. And inside these self-study courses and resources, I've packaged up so many things that will help you create success. And what I've done with all my courses and resources is make them very specific to certain problems that you might be experiencing, that rather than come and work with me for a whole year, whilst I would love that, if you don't need to work with me for a whole year because all you want to do is fix a very specific problem in your business, then you can just go and access a course or a resource or a template and just get straight to the problem. Yeah, get straight to the thing that needs to be fixed. Okay. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through some of the courses that I have built. I'm going to tell you what's inside, and then I'm going to give you a juicy saving. And I'm not talking like a pathetic 10% off either. I'm talking like a really juicy saving. Okay. Now, if you want to see these things in a full list, then I do have that available. And all you need to do really is just come over to my Instagram. My handle is @Rach Howarth, and just say, give me your birthday list. Yeah. And I will just give you the list. The way that I would do that, actually, I think this is a really important point, is this list of offers I actually built about a month ago in readiness for Black Friday. Okay, so some of these offers will be Black Friday offers as well as my birthday offers. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I want you to get ahead of the game for Black Friday. I want you to be thinking about Black Friday early. Okay, it's never too early to think about Black Friday because there are big, big amounts of money made on Black Friday. And so if you haven't got an offer ready, you'll regret it. Okay, so start thinking about it now. We're about four to 5 weeks out from Black Friday. And so I want you to start thinking about it now. And I'm therefore telling you that I have written a blog on my website that details all of my Black Friday offers on one page. And I've also been promoting that over on Pinterest. So I've created Black Friday pins that have been being searched for and clicked on for over a month already. So people were searching Black Friday in September. Okay, so make no mistake about it, Black Friday is a big opportunity and I don't want you to miss it, right? So if you want to find this birthday list, go to my website, look at the blog, or just come over to my Instagram and say, give me your birthday list, and I will send you the list. But let's get into it. So these are your presents. Yeah. So the first one is a really popular course of mine. And I actually ran some in-person days in the summer where I taught this live as well. It's called the Lazy Girl Sales System. And it is basically, in a nutshell, the simplest sales funnel that you will ever create. Okay. The tech that it uses is Instagram at the front end. Yeah. So the first part of it is building content, posting it on Instagram. The next part of it is that specific type of content activates a conversation, yeah, that happens in your DMs, but not in the way that you have to be a slave to the DMs and you have to be literally like in the DMs all day, because we're going to use ManyChat to create an automated conversation. And before you roll your eyes and say, oh, that's not very personal, I'd much rather do it the personal way. Trust me, the way I teach it is hyper personal. Okay. I do voice notes. It feels very, very personal. The girls that came to the in-person day nearly fell off their chair when they saw how personal my ManyChat flows are. Okay, so don't be thinking that you can't do this. Don't be thinking that ManyChat is a barrier, because it's about $14 a month. It's about a tenner, right? £10 to be able to facilitate sales. So even if you want to sell a course that's £10, you've only got to sell it once to cover your ManyChat bill. Okay, so don't be saying that, oh, I can't have that. You absolutely can. Okay, now this course normally sells for £27. But today, because it's my birthday, you get a 50% saving, okay? So if you want to sell like a lazy girl and you want to know how ManyChat works and you want me to share the walkthrough videos, literally step by step, I walk you through ManyChat step by step. There is no possible way that you can go wrong, yeah? And I actually added to the course following the in-person days that we had, because so many of the girls at the in-person day were like, no, I need it more basic than this. I need you to literally break it down. So I got to see exactly where the pinch points were, where the frustration really lays. And then I went and improved the course. Okay. So if you want to sell like a lazy girl, usually I would be selling that course for £27. It's probably worth like 10 times that at least. But today you get it for £13.50. Okay, crazy price, right? So if you want that, drop into my Instagram DMs and say, Rach, I want to know how to sell like a lazy girl. Now, what you need to remember is that if you say the word lazy and you trigger my ManyChat flow, that's not going to be the 50% link, right? So you need to literally come into my DMs and say, Rach, I listened to your podcast. I want these birthday offers, right? Because these are special links. They're not the standard links that are out there. These are special links. So you basically need to tell me that you've listened to this podcast, okay? So the next one for my birthday is the Selling in the DMs course. This is one of the most popular courses I have ever created. It's recently had a massive up level. I sat in a hotel room in London and recorded loads of additional videos and scripts. Yeah, so I teach you why and how to sell in the DMs, like why the way that I teach you works better than some other ways. And I give you the script so that you know exactly how to structure the conversation so that you turn your buyers, turn your browsers into buyers. Yeah, like you don't just want, we call them tire kickers. I come from the automotive space, don't I? So we used to call them tire kickers. You don't want tire kickers. You don't want people wasting your time. You want serious buyers, okay? And so I teach you how to convert browsers into buyers by making sure that your messaging is very activating, by making sure that you hold your authority through the conversation and you don't get tempted to be a people pleaser, to, give up your boundaries, and obviously to, offer discounts that you don't need to offer. Yeah. You just need to know in the DMs how to hold your authority. Okay. So the Selling in the DMs course, there is a 75% saving on that course. Okay, 75% saving. So if you want to know how to sell in the DMs, again, just drop into my DMs and say, Rach, give me the birthday list. The next course I've got for you is Convert Calls Like a Pro. Now, this is for you if you sell high ticket offers. So if right now you're selling a group, maybe a mastermind, a group coaching program that's like 3K, 5K, 10K, 15K, if you are a high ticket girly and you do not know how to conduct a really good sales call, you're going to be missing out, right? You're going to literally be having people leave the call with you rather than buy. I know you would much rather have a better conversion rate on those calls, because obviously better conversion rate means more sales, means more people inside your groups and your one-to-one offers. And so knowing how to structure a really good sales call is critical. It's absolutely critical. Even if you're not selling high ticket right now, but you want to be able to sell high ticket, or maybe you just want to know more about sales psychology and how to sell, I've put all of that inside Convert Calls Like a Pro. So not only do you get my most ideal call script, the actual structure, You also get an insight into what questions to ask before the call, and you get my guidance on how to handle sales objections. So, when people are like, oh, I don't have the money for that, or I need to speak to my partner, or now is not the right time, like they're the most typical ones. I give you the scripts on how to handle that, okay? Inside Convert Calls like a pro. And again, like selling in the DMs, there is a 75% saving on that course, okay? Next one is money making messaging. So this again is one of my most popular courses, because this course is where I give you the 3-page prompt. Yeah, so it's a 3-page AI prompt. So it's not just me saying, oh, there you go, there's the words, go use that, because that actually doesn't teach you how to be a great copywriter. I want to teach you how to be a great copywriter and how to use your AI properly. Yeah, there's a lot of coaches out there that are building GPTs where they give you a GPT so that you can use their style of messaging. Now, whilst, that's a great business opportunity for them, I've decided not to do that for you, because I don't want you to be a lazy copywriter. I want you to know why certain words sell and why other words don't. I want you to understand the sales psychology. And so rather than just write you a chat GPT, I'm actually teaching you inside the Moneymaker Messaging course about sales psychology, about why certain things work better in your messaging than others, okay? And the big takeaway from the course is that you get this 3-page AI prompt where I teach you like what you need to add and how you need to add it so that your AI results are incredible. Now, when I say incredible, one of my clients, she's in my mastermind, and because obviously she's in my mastermind, which is my like inner circle space, when I first wrote this, I knew that it had worked really well for me, but I wanted to test whether it would work really well for other people. So I gave it to the girls in my mastermind first. And it was on our Thursday, 7:00 in the evening call, which is usually a really relaxed, chilled out call. Sometimes we're in our pajamas. It's lovely. And one of the girls was like, right, I'm going to literally do it after the call. I'm going to sit here and put it to the test after the call. She used it to create 2 emails. She sent those emails to her list and sold £23,000. They weren't new people. They were the same people. It wasn't a new offer. There was no discounts. There was no crazy sales reason why they should have immediately bought. The only thing that changed was the way that she wrote. Okay, it was the messaging that changed. The messaging was more activating than anything else that she had ever sent. Okay, so you can get your hands on this inside the Money Making Messaging course, and your birthday saving is 50%. Okay. I actually think it's already on sale to begin with. So I think you could probably pick that up for about £9, maybe £10. So definitely drop into my DMs and ask for the birthday offers. The next one, oh, this is a juicy one. You're going to love this one. 13K in a day. This is the golden strategy for selling on Instagram stories. This is obviously the strategy that helped me to sign 13K in a day, and it also helped my client to sign 17K. She actually beat me. She actually signed more money than I did. Yeah, 17K is what she did in a day using the 6P story flow. Okay, so this will be really good for you if maybe you've been doing your stories. You're in the habit of doing stories on Instagram. You're in the habit of showing up every day, maybe showing your audience a little bit behind the scenes. They know that you're a story poster, but you're not converting, right? If you've got some great people watching your stories, which I'm sure you have, but you're not converting sales, this course will fix that for you, okay? Because it may be that you're posting the things that you need to post, you're just not doing it in the right order, or you're not doing it in a style of messaging that's going to activate the sale, Okay. It may be that you're, dropping links in the wrong place. It may be that you are not positioning the problem and the pain point in the right part of the sequence. Yeah, there is a very specific flow that you need to use to be able to make sales easily and effortlessly from your stories. Okay. This is what you get inside the 13K in a day course. What is your saving? It is 50%. Okay. So if you want to have a look at that one, and all of these courses, girls, have got their own sales pages. Okay. So obviously I'm not telling you everything that you need to know about the course. You're probably going to want to go and have a look at the sales pages. And so you just need to drop into my DM, say, I want the birthday list, and then you'll be able to go and have a good old browse around. But yeah, 13K in a day is a juicy one. Then we've got the 50K freedom formula. So this is on a 50% saving. And I do know that this one is priced at £11.11 to begin with. So if you want the 50K freedom formula, you're going to get that for less than £6. Crazy. Now, what is the 50K freedom formula? It is a process, or, a framework, should I say, that I built that will help you to craft, to sell, and to scale an evergreen group. So if you're killing your calendar right now, like cramming it with one-to-ones, you think, I really want to do a group program, but you're doing it the hard way. You're doing a 6-week cohort, an 8-week cohort, a 12-week cohort, and therefore you're having to launch and then launch again and then launch again. My advice would be to move into evergreen, because this is where you get to stack your income. Okay. That is offering a longer term payment plan, building out the curriculum so that it can support your clients and students in an evergreen capacity. Yeah. And I teach you all the ways that you need to make slight little changes to your program so that it can be an evergreen program. And that is all inside the 50K freedom formula. Okay. So if you want that, again, that's a 50% saving. It's £5 something. Yeah. I can't work the maths out in my head, but it's less than £6. It's £5 something. The next one, girlies, is posts to get paid. This was a 2-day workshop to turn your socials into a sales machine. Okay. So if you are posting, let's say you're spending hours in Canva, like I know so many of you are. You're creating carousels, you're doing all the trial reels and the B-roll reels, you're doing all the things, but your posts are not getting you paid, then this would be the best course for you to jump into. So this is going to help you to create 5 figures of income every single month from social media alone. And again, the saving on this one is 50%. And inside, you're going to get 2 days of training, but you're also going to get a really juicy AI prompt to help you create a 7-day content plan whereby, we're turning your followers into financial success. Yeah. So post to get paid. This would be a really good one for you if you're in your first 1 to 2 years of business. Yeah. And you still haven't fully mastered social media. If you don't feel that you've mastered social media selling, then post to get paid would be a really good course for you. The other offer that we have got and this, I'll make this the last one because I don't want to make this episode really long for you, is the Online Sales Queen Content Club. This is incredible. Even though I say so myself, we are allowed to say that our own offers are incredible, aren't we? This is incredible. And I have designed this specifically to be incredible. Again, this is for the girls who feel like they haven't mastered social media. So if you feel like post to get paid, you feel like you're creating content but not being rewarded for all the effort that you're putting in. You feel like you're churning stuff out there, but you wonder, do my audience even care? Do they even know that I'm posting? Do they even scroll through my carousel? Do they even watch my reel? If you're creating content and you're showing up and you're doing all the things, but you're not doing all the things in a way that gets you the clients, the sales, the cash every month that you want, then Content Club is really going to support you. Okay. It is a monthly subscription, or there is a lifetime offer. And when I tell you that the investment right now is crazy, I mean, it is beyond crazy. I told somebody yesterday and she didn't even believe me. It's £8 a month or £33 lifetime. Lifetime. £33 lifetime access. It won't always be lifetime access, but we've got about 49, I think, members inside there at the moment. So it's still not, huge. My goal is to get it to 1,000. We have got a connection call. So we've got like a networking event happening in there on Friday so that all the girls can get to know each other. And basically what Content Club is, it's me and two amazing girlies in my team. We share trending audios, we share AI prompts, we share caption ideas, story sequences. We give you Canva templates for carousels. We give you all sorts of stuff that will help you to create success from your socials. Now, if you're somebody that's been thinking, oh, maybe I should go and hire a social media manager, maybe I just need to hire somebody to create all this content for me. If you are in the first 1 to 2 years of your business, I don't recommend that you go and hire anybody to do your socials, because you haven't figured it out for yourself yet. And it is not fair on the social media manager or on you to hire them to solve a problem that you haven't been able to fix yet. Yeah, you need to know how to sign your own clients. But I also know that right now the content creation is taking you way too long. Way too long. And even if you're using ChatGPT, you're not using it in the best way to generate the best content. And so inside Content Club, you've got an AI library with loads of AI prompts so that you can start to educate your ChatGPT properly using messaging that converts. And obviously you also get inside there like Canva templates, posting ideas, story ideas, all the things that have previously worked for me and can work for you too. Yeah. And we share trending audios and say, quick, jump on this. This one's a really good one. It's blowing up. So Content Club is an absolute no-brainer for you. Yeah. While it's £33 lifetime value, come and jump in to Content Club. I've had a chat with some of the girlies in there who tell me that it's actually worth hundreds. Yeah, it's worth hundreds. So these are my birthday offers. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I didn't want it to come across like some crazy pitch fest, but I want to celebrate you. Yeah, on my birthday, I want to show you appreciation for the fact that you listen to this show every single week, that you are here supporting me, you are in the online sales queen world with me. And I really, really, really do appreciate you. Like, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate every bit of support that I get. And I think, I think every business owner needs to have a point in their business where they literally just show up and say thanks. And so I thought, what better day to do that than on my birthday, on a podcast episode, giving you access to courses and resources at a drastically reduced price so that you feel more ready, willing, and able to jump in and get the solutions that you need. Yeah, go and fix the things that are holding you back, right? You don't need to necessarily come into a big long program with me to access my work. You can just go and grab whichever course it is that makes you feel like, that's the thing. That's the thing that's going to get to the heart of what I need. Now, if you do want to come and join a bigger program, then when you come and join my mastermind, I call that the inner circle, because that means you get access to everything I have ever created and will create whilst you're in the mastermind. Okay. So if you just say, Rach, no, I want access to you. I want to be on calls with you. I want to get your specific feedback on my work so that we can go off and make tens of thousands of pounds together, then the mastermind is where you belong. And if you are not at mastermind level yet, because it is for the girls that have already kind of hit 7, 8, 9, 10K a month in their business, if you haven't hit that income level yet, then the best place for you would be to come and join my sales accelerator, which is called the Infinite Abundance Collective. That's for the girlies in their first 1 to 2 years, wanting to master social, wanting to master content, wanting to master your messaging, design the best offer suite. Inside the collective, we get you growing. Yeah, we get you growing. Right now, you feel like you're not growing. You want to be growing. We get you growing all the way to like 3 to 7K months. Yeah, whatever your goal is. All the way, if you're in the UK, all the way to the point where you would have to get that registered. Yeah, because I know that's a big kind of like point in business where you've got to decide, is this the level I want to stay at, or do I want to go bigger? Do I want to get to 20 grand a month? Do I want to get to 50 grand a month? Yeah, that is a big decision. So if you are wanting 3 to 7K months, the Infinite Abundance Collective is for you. If you are ready to go way beyond that, then the mastermind would be the best place. Okay, so take your pick. Yeah, come into a course, grab the offers, or come and join me for mentorship. But either way, just come over to my Instagram DMs. If you want to get access to the birthday list, just come and say, Rach, I listened to the show, and send me the list so that I can have a little browse in my own time. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, like, mwah, I'm going to go and pour myself a glass of Prosecco, celebrate my birthday. And yeah, I hope to have a chat with you in my Instagram DMs really soon.